Just watch. Just watch. Hey, all doing. And hey. Hello, everybody's. Hello. Thank you for being here. Good one. All right, hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. I hope you had an amazing Easter. Those of you who celebrate Easter, I hope it was fantastic. I don't know about you, I miss having young kids. So maybe when I'll be a grandparent someday, but I always like hiding the ones I really like best where no one else could find them. But now if I tried that, I'd forget where they were. So it wouldn't make any sense. So, for those of you who don't know, my name's Jamie. This is Jason. I'm here today, and we're up here representing, that's how the cool kids say it, representing leadership team. And we are what you've created. We enact all the things that you want, serve agents, impact lives. And those of you who don't know, she was just here. Where'd she go? Olivia.
Stepped up for a minute. We got mad at you.
Well, she's stepped down when she's not.
I'm smoothing it over, bud.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Hey, those of you who were at Brian's class yesterday, yes. Let's give it up.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian. That was outstanding. How many in the pipeline right now?
That are closing this month? Well.
Woo! Yes. Did that happen because you started stuff in January? Yeah.
No.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
good.
started because I started prospecting.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So, all right, well, what we'll do is, so yesterday was kind of, the last 2 days, kind of an odd time here because Olivia was down at the Masters and it was just strange because she couldn't have her phone on at all. So it was really kind of an awkward 2 days for us, but she's not at, those of you who know the Masters is still going on, but why is she here? Well, that's why. We feel bad, but she had the boot. She got kicked out. She had the wrong sport. I don't know if the beer had anything to do with it, but we'll come back and remind her of this. But and because of that, those 2 days were just, so strange for us. It was eerily quiet. Not hearing a lot from her, well, that also affected her husband, who Jason Herkamp saw him yesterday when Colin's wife had his phone off, and this is what the picture was. He is so happy about it that he's not even recognizable. We've never seen him smile that big. But anyway, that was the fun A&I stuff right there. So we'll have to remind her of that soon. Today, what we did was we decided, we've talked a lot about Donald Miller. You're a big fan of Donald Miller.
I'm a huge fan of Donald Miller. I think it's really important that when you're talking about your story, that you're telling a story that people understand about you and can easily and frequently repeat. We know who we are, and when we let our clients tell our stories, we want referrals, but we want them to refer us in a way simple and easy for them. And the easier we can make that by making our story clear and consistent is a huge part of that. Your story brand is exactly what that is all about.
Yeah, and we touched on that a couple of weeks ago. And then after some conversations, some questions and stuff I overheard, let's just do it here. Let's practice it here, our story brand. We'll get back to that.
It's funny, Jamie, I heard somebody say today, I wish we spent a little more time doing like workshops and role plays in the team meeting.
Oh,
today,
that's great timing.
that they were prescient. That means they could see the future.
Prescient. Thank you for that.
You bet.
And so that's a reminder right now, or warning, that if you're sitting around somebody you don't want to talk to today, get up and move now. They won't be offended. Everyone close your eyes, go, somebody. All right, nobody move. That's good. That's good. Olivia, we explained where you've been.
Okay.
Can you close your eyes, Sam? Okay, good. We've explained where you've been. That you're gone and you had your phone turned off 2 days, but the Masters lasts longer than just this short time. So she was on a dog leg left.
That's really hilarious, actually. The
So that's
first
why she got
honeymoon you've
booted.
ever done. That's really.
This guy's totally disgusted with you about
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how it
So we're glad that you're back, maybe too early. That,
was. Yeah.
and by the way, I mean, I forgot to mention, this morning ESPN, they announced that they can't find the jacket. The
Green jacket.
It's called the
Green
green
jacket.
jacket.
Thank you. Okay, I watched Happy Gilmore, so it's the green jacket, and they can't find it, there's a $50,000 reward, that's interesting. And this is Colin, the 2 days that you didn't have your phone. He was so happy he's unrecognizable. We had to try it. Okay, let's move on to the play of the week. Let's give it up for Brian Stordahl. You reach into our book of lives impacted. For Brian, if you remember last week, Michelle Hoagland had a whole chapter that fell out of the book. It was so long. But Brian is so active in Bible study, by the way. If we have Bible studies here, we have book clubs. If there's any other religious books, anything that you want to lead, have at it. Brian happens to lead this one, and he's done such a great job. And in lieu of Easter, we thought, that'd be a great person to do. He's formerly,
that means in the past.
yes, past, not precedent. Is that what I
Correct.
said? I'm a quick learner.
Good job.
Quality Assurance Officer at Northwest Airlines. So it's fun to hear him assess this brokerage. So maybe we'll put him on the spot someday soon. But in his book of business of 11 years, and he is in the book of life helped a lot of people get in the book of life. It says here in his chapter at KWPR that his sequel can be found on the iCloud. That's where he's helped so many secure their eternal homes, because he really works hard at that. So let's give it up for Brian. All right, now, how about we get serious for Olivia and have her come up with a special announcement? And right when you eat. Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Now we know. Turn her in.
I just ate a protein ball. I didn't realize I was coming up this.
Yes.
I think I did come back too soon. Yeah, special announcement. So we have hired an MCA. And she starts next Monday. And so her name is Marissa Hanson. She's from Lakeville. And I believe she's gonna be really great. I was telling the ALC earlier, couple fun facts. Not that she has a dog or a cat, and that's not fun, but she was promoted 3 times at her previous company, and she's really an impressive human. And when I did her reference calls, I spoke to the owner of the company that she worked for 7 years. And he's on multiple companies his whole career, and he's hired hundreds of people. And he said that there are 3 people that he would hire again, and her being one of them. She lost her job last July from that company when they were acquired from a different company. So that's why he said, he would rehire her. And then she reported to a gal there named Jenny for several years, and Jenny unfortunately got sick with cancer, ended up passing away. 2 days before Jenny passed away, Jerry, the owner of the company, got a call from Jenny, and Jenny said, if something were to ever happen to me, there's one person in this whole company that I would trust to do my job, to do my role, and it's Marissa. Meanwhile, Jerry tells me that, Jerry told me that. So 2 days later, Jenny passes. And then after all the services were complete, he promoted Marissa to Jenny's job. She helped them, turn over the whole company for a whole year. And of course, they got rid of her. So she is fantastic. I really believe you're going to love her. One of the other guys that reported to her for 7 years has been in the in a career for 20 years, and he said that he's the best leader she's had in 20 years. So I'm excited about her. She is a go-getter. She's a very strong leader, and I think you're gonna really love her. She starts on Monday. Her name is Marissa. I will be in Austin for our D meeting, so I won't be here for her first couple of days. don't do that. But we needed to get her in right away. So Sienna and Megan and the rest of the team will help her in her first couple of days. So she's great. So that's what I have for you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
there you go. Where'd you find that picture?
It was on LinkedIn.
You
Okay.
can also see she was a recent attendee of the Stevie's.
Yes. Yeah. I
Okay.
Speaking of great hires, let's bring up Toddy.
That's right.
And this is really up here. Hey. Okay, everyone, happy Wednesday. These are all the things we have coming up. Again, it takes me a long time to get up here, so I just wanted you to have something to look at. Okay, we have self-leadership tomorrow with Jake Lures. It's kind of exactly what it sounds like, learning how to lead yourself. So he's wonderful. He's been here a couple of times before. And if you're interested in coming, please scan that QR code and be here tomorrow at 10. Parade of Homes, we still have about 17 open slots. There's been some social media posts. Grace did a great video on this, but just so that you know, the stipulation has changed. So you are no longer required to bring a recruit. We would love it if you did, but you can sign up and just kind of bring yourself and have fun on the Parade of Homes tour. So that's happening this Friday. Your ticket's $50. There's gonna be food and drinks, and then you'll be on the bus touring some luxury Parade of Homes. Oh, sorry. Okay. We have Rachel Adams Lee. She's teaching a class online on April 14th. This is going to be hosted, I believe, Grace, in a conference room, right? But you're also able to give out the link?
Yes.
Okay, so the link is available in the calendar invite on the Market Center calendar. And if for some reason you can't find it there, you can email Grace and she'll send you the link. But Rachel Adams Lee is a expert social media person. She was on family reunion panels, and we've had her a couple of times as well. So great opportunity to learn from there. And then May 6th, we have Agent Appreciation Day. And we do this every year to honor all of our agents here and thank you for being in business and celebrating you. So this year, we are going to run it similar to how we always have, but also a little bit different. We wanted to just change it up. So it's going to be a surprise, but one of the constants that we always have is the coffee cart. And so there will be free coffee here for you. So make sure you're here in plenty of time before the team meeting because the line does get pretty long. And yeah, it's going to be a great day celebrating you as agents. And then culture committee update, Sarah and Lisa, would you come up?
We have to come up?
Yes, please.
Oh. Yeah.
I did not think that.
Sarah's like, what is this girl?
We think Lisa helped me, but no, but.
So we are the culture committee and we're looking for people that are interested in joining the culture committee. And we've got a few that have kind of raised their hand. I'll be sending an email out later today. But if you're interested and you want to be a part of planning events and just continuing to grow our amazing culture here, text, email, either one of us, and we'll make sure that you're included. I'm just, we're hoping our first meeting will be Tuesday. It's coming Tuesday.
And just come to learn about it, so just
Yeah.
kind of, what is it about, how much fun is it gonna be, because it will be fun.
It will be fun.
Yes, for sure,
Yeah.
make sure of that,
Yeah.
but.
And then I think I'm supposed to mention
Yes.
that our first event to really tackle is Red Day. And so with the help of Toddy and Grace kind of making that all come together, the culture committee is going to be kind of guiding what that looks like. So we don't have anything cemented yet, but mark your calendars for May 14th and we'll be getting you more information as we nail everything down.
And then just as a heads up, you can scan that QR code and order a shirt if you don't have one. We kind of go every other year with doing custom shirts. So this year we're just going to use the template shirt that's available through PW. Otherwise, I checked this morning and we do have about 10 Red Day shirts. They're kind of different. They're not all the same. But ones from previous years in the storage room. So if you're interested in purchasing a shirt for Red Day, either feel free to scan that QR code. It's also available on the QR code on your tables. Otherwise, if you want one that we already have, just come find us and we can see if we have your size and what that needs look. So. Thank you.
All right. And we have a lunch and learn today. So we have Sean coming up for a minute to share with you what he's going to share today. So come on up, Sean.
Thank you all. So stick around, come back to the lunch and learn. We are going to investigate what real estate photos, Harry Potter, Tommy Callahan from Callahan Auto, and Luke Skywalker and Ray Skywalker and Harry Potter all have in common.
Wow.
Intrigue.
All right, he's seen what we're both talking about. That was outstanding. Thank you. And he is so on top of his game that the food has just arrived and his social media already showed that the food's here. So that's quick. That's quick, Sean. I appreciate that. Speaking of quick, let's bring up Lisa.
Hi, morning, everybody. Today is Stone Arch's 2-year anniversary. So I was here a couple weeks ago talking to you guys about Finson, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on Finson and where that stands right now. So the federal courts on March 19th did vacate the Finson rule, which is great for all of us. The reason being was that they found it was overreaching and that it was just too much of a burden on our buyers and our title companies. This is just a pause. It's gonna come back. I think that they will revise it and it will come back again in some form. So I will keep you guys updated as I hear things going along, but for now it's paused. There's no reporting required. So that's all I have today.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Lisa. Olivia sold the jacket.
Yeah.
Speaking of money, let's bring up the Rife Group.
Well, this is a good song for us. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Yay.
Kind of quiet in here today.
It is.
What the heck? It's because Olivia's back?
I know.
With her fancy new shirt? I want one of those shirts.
I know, it's so nice. Mutual mama.
Oh my gosh. No, so Ken can't be here today, but he just wanted to have us let you know that rates have improved a little bit with the president's ceasefire. So he said they did see a little bit of a positive effect on rates today. But he's gonna be doing a video and he'll be putting that out on the Facebook group. So check out for that later.
Yeah, and just wanted to say that like currently, like nationally, not necessarily here, but rates are looking at 6.44. This time last year on April 11th, so 3 or 4 days from now, they were at 7.07. So they're a little bit higher than we're all, hoping for, but there was an improvement and perspective for your buyers. So
And Ken survived the Masters with
And-
no phone 16, 17 hours a day.
Barely.
that's why he's not here.
He said he had a great time, but he doesn't need to go back. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I believe he hired Katie first, and then he wanted to try to replicate her, so he hired Kate. Is that how that went? All right, you're.
Probably. Oh,
All right,
what?
you just,
Sorry.
never mind, you
Just say
just.
yes.
you just make my life
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah. Tune you out.
Well, Cece, what do you think? Should we get going on this?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about story.
So, and this is also coming up too, there's so many things, once again, we talked about. The units are at an all-time low, and the opportunity for transaction is, volume is an all-time high. So how do we maximize on everything we do? So we thought we would do a workshop here. You have paper on your table, so we're actually gonna work, which will be good, I think. But let's move forward. So again, this is gonna be in 2 parts, conditioning your story and also social media that stops the scroll. And again, that's based on Donald Miller's book and his talk at Family Reunion. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So first of all, conditioning the story. What are people saying about you when you're not in the room? Now, I don't mean, like you or that kind of thing. But when CC leaves the room and I'm introduced, or I'm talking to Jason about, oh, she's my realtor and what do I say about her? What has she conditioned me to say about her? Because the words train people how they talk about you. So for example, who is this? First of all, she said she'd only appear if she didn't show me. When I was working on this with her last night. So she's smart. But a lot of you said mint wife. And without trying to, I conditioned you all, mint condition, you to say, mint wife. We'll be at like Target and someone I don't even necessarily recognize will go, hey, it's the mint wife. And, she kind of likes it. She didn't like a lot of attention, but long story short, I didn't try to, however, by repeating the same thing over and over again, that sticks. Sticks. By the way, she's my mint wife because I signed mint next to her name when she was in 7th grade. I was in 8th grade, so it wasn't recent, so don't look at me weird. And so she's forever mint.
Yes.
Forever mint. What do they say about you? So in our small group, just grab some people around you, move, get closer to some people. If we call your past 5 clients, what would you want them to say about you? Come up with some adjectives or something. Let's go. Come on.
What do you want them to say? What do you want?
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How are you? Then and get me like. So he's here for the tour, figure out that, it's here and that kind of. In between working together. Fun stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Part of our.
Part of us going.
Okay, we got to part.
There.
Yeah.
Say about me. They would say, and pick up the PR. Okay. That's probably wrong. But a lot of stuff that like, when you say, that's a big part of this is about, right? That's
You're a group of one.
That's not something someone applied to me. I applied it elsewhere and now associate it back in. And then I tie in other things that I do. And now if you read it in the blog, a lot of times it ties back to that, whether I think it's going or not. You know what I mean? I gotta put that in there. The system ain't telling me to say. And so you have to make good like.
Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Oh, that was fast.
Hope you got a couple words.
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Who wants to share?
You got a couple words.
I can't really explain.
Go ahead.
Bring it back, let's bring it back, you guys. I want to hear what you want them to say about them. Who wants to share? Who wants to share? I'm gonna make you share.
I just have to say, I think the best compliment I've gotten from, I was just telling Jen this, the best compliment I've gotten from a very recent seller / buyer, said I was a bulldog.
Wow. Nice.
So I mean, basically, that just told me I'm really working for them.
Okay.
Awesome. Any other examples?
Any other examples you want them to say?
Integrity.
Okay. Trustworthy. Love that.
Communication standards and referring to other people.
I'm sorry, one more time.
High communication standards. Did you do that for this?
High communication standards and
Referring to others.
refer to others.
I recently was told I'm persistent, and I said I'm taking that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Good.
Persistence beats everything.
Earlier you said stubborn. I just
Not so quiet though.
Okay, moving on before we get a fight. All right, so let's do the same thing. Let's take it a next step further.
Yeah.
Use one of these three. I am the blank agent. I'm the persistent agent. I am the one who
Never.
bulldogs through transactions. I am the person who always at a high
Refers,
level
agent.
of communication.
Yeah.
So get back in your groups and create your one short tagline, please. And if you already have a saying that you put on all your emails, this isn't just social media. It's emails. It's what you say at the end of a call. What are you
Maybe a
conditioning?
life mission statement. I don't know.
What are you conditioning? Ready, set, go.
He's already done.
I'm done.
You're done. I love that. We're calling Tom first.
Are you the person in your house?
Oh, no, no, it's all right.
The person who always persists.
It's a volunteer. I mean, what's your on now? I'm the one that you need to.
I mean, I just go around.
I don't know. No, I have.
No, I'm that list when I started.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's two sides, it's like, that's like, you know, and that, right?
I'm the fun guy. Or, you know, I'm the guy who listens, bring back stuff, I don't know.
We're gonna get Tom to go first. Robert. We're gonna get guys done. All right, you guys bring it back a little bit. Bring it back.
One extra caveat, real quick.
Yeah.
Feedback always online when it comes to whether they watch it back or whether they're on Zoom is, no, love all the talk, love it all the time. It's the side conversations when people are trying to hear specific people speak, just real close, because we have these all over, so that people can't hear it. So let's keep talking, don't get me wrong, but when someone is sharing, like Mr. Wright's about to share, if you got something to say, just whisper it to somebody. Thanks, unless it's funny about Olivia, then say it out loud.
Mr. Wright.
It was easy because the first one is actually my tagline.
Oh.
But whether
The
I'm
blank-
selling,
the blank
is the
agent?
right agent.
Nice. I like it. I'm done. Who else? Who else?
Someone wants to tell their brand story or statement.
We all know what to say about Tom, so I'll say it was Tom. Nobody else?
Nobody?
I did my tagline to kind of too, from my networking group. It's kind of a mixture of the couple of them, but it says, it's like the agent who lives here, works here and cares about a community.
Yeah, yeah. Very good,
That is
very good, very good,
Very good.
very good.
And you'll see when we come to that soon, it's about who? You? No,
About them.
it's about that.
About them. Yeah.
About that. All right, you chicken, you know what, we'll move on. Again, is it easy for someone to repeat also, right? Oh, here we go. Sean, you remember seeing this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, real quick background. So I was the levy chair for our local, in White Bear Lake to push for a new school levy. We were selling clothes and stuff, and the press wanted a picture of me doing this underneath this. The reason I'm sharing is this is the story.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Welcome, no, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Very good. So I created this stuff, but it was kind of easy with the baseball thing, right? But going to bat for you, and the story brand stuff, it all really worked. And when it came to social media, especially when my father-in-law was at end of life care, I got 70 to 75% of my business from just scanning Facebook and making this my thing, right? And we'll come back to that. So going to bat for you is a tagline that worked for me, and we'll, like I said, we'll come back to that. Now, who is the hero in your story? So with your tagline, with your social media, who is the hero? Again, you mentioned Luke Skywalker and other heroes. The hero, it has a problem, and it's something that, you know, they're seeking a remedy. The guide is the Yoda. That's this guy for those, you know, Star Wars. And I should say, the guide is Yoda. The guide understands, has a plan, and helps the hero to win. So if we are the hero, which we see on, I guarantee almost everybody's social media, the agent is the hero. However, you're talking about yourself, you're in a different story than they are, and they'll quickly scroll. And we're gonna go over some examples coming up. But if they're the hero, you're helping them win, you're inside their story. Others will want to read it, even if we want to hear a good story. We want to hear how the hero wins. So even if it's not one that relates to me right now, I'll read it, right? Ultimately, no hero, no box office. So we want you guys to maximize on that. Let's see.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna practice this. So because people relate to their own story, and story is what pulls people in because of emotional connection. You have some questions, right? Can I afford this? Is this the right move? These are the things that are gonna kind of help us tell that story. What if I mess this up? Okay, not which agent has the best branding, right? So we're shifting that focus, and we're trying to figure out ways that we can connect through that listening and tell that story to connect with that client. Here's the truth. People don't enter your story. They invite you into theirs, and that's where the connection comes from. So we can do our listings this way. We're going to practice this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. That's what they're thinking in their minds. We need to meet them there. So if we want them to read our information, right? So from his standpoint, brain is asking one question: how does this help me? There's millions of things right now. Tony even got rid of her Instagram app because she wants to be more present. And anyway, what's going to keep them from scrolling? If your message is look at me, can we admit that this is a majority of real estate agents? Look at me, we're fighting for space online, so look at me. Okay, that's not intriguing. I mean, it kind of is in a way, but here's my new listing. What do you do? My success, here's what I've done. Okay, well, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for this person? Right? What does it mean for this person? If it says, if you're struggling with this, you're having a hard time finding a property that does X. Here's how this, whatever it might be, will help you. Our brains then lean in, want to be a part of that. We want to be a part of it. So again, most agents think themselves the hero. And back to this real quick. This was me 100% being the hero. So I stumbled in this by mistake. The ego is so huge. It was kind of funny, actually. Our local paper said they upped their charge for advertising. And I said, shoot, I could probably get a billboard for that. And so I did. However, when I did this, I'm thinking me. But I accidentally stepped into going to bat for you, and I'm pointing at them. So that really worked for me without me understanding why it worked. So it's about that. Social media that stops the scroll. Are we ready to go to the next stage? Now we're moving to the next stage. We've got our taglines.
Yes.
Now, what we did was we've picked a few coming soon, just listed, just sold, and even a video. We're going to look at them. And the first one we'll just analyze, and then we'll get into groups and work on it. But what I did was, okay, for coming soon, I typed into Facebook, coming soon. What came up? This was the first one that came up. And I cut off their information. His head was here, and his head was here. Okay, that's fine. This is better than not posting.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, let's acknowledge that.
But when you ask yourself, who is this about? Are you going to take the time to read this really? When you're scrolling, maybe, maybe not. Does it solve any problems for anybody? Not necessarily, right? Coming soon, available this Thursday for viewing. Call me for more details or private showing. Pretty lame. Sorry, sir, or if you watch this in the future, this is typical, it's normal. All right, so if we rewrote it, and this is what we're gonna do next, not for this property, but for another. We're dealing with this, we're preparing for this, so you can do this. If we rewrote it with this
Yes.
flow. What we got? What do we got? Go ahead, Cece.
Okay, so we talked about that emotional connection, right? And we're gonna turn this around and we're gonna take us out of this listing. You're dealing with, okay, so you're trying to find a space, privacy and land, but everything available feels either too small, too close to neighbors, or not quite right. We're preparing a home on acreage with room to spread out, a 3-car garage and space to actually enjoy your property. So instead of your typical 3 cars, 3-car garage, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna create a story to connect them to that listing. So you can finally have the space, the privacy and lifestyle you've been looking for without selling. So that changes the listing and it's just a little bit more connected, right? That one will at least make you stop and think about the listing itself and have it stand out.
Right, it's got a hero.
Got a
Person
hero.
reading.
Yeah, it's connective.
It's got a problem
Mm-hmm.
and you've got a solution as the guy. Now they're willing to go and look at all the stats. If it's just stats, no one, we scroll by, we don't want to see it, right? So now they're intrigued, now they're impressed with you. Okay, here's another one. I got a kick out of this, I typed in just listed it, and it's one thing, again, I left him out, but it comes from a company who really prides themselves on their social media presence and helping agents with that. Would you want to read this? Does that look like something I really want to know? Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Any thoughts that come right at you?
Too long, too busy. Busy, too long, too busy.
What would get you to want to read more?
They just need the bullet pointed,
Okay.
like
That
the
would be
important,
better.
the important
Shorter, sweeter,
information,
or-
like, what am I looking at?
Point.
I don't wanna read all that.
Very good, very good. Well, we're gonna practice this.
Yay.
Are you guys ready in your groups? So, again, let's rewrite this for them. Now, it might be hard to see. You can come up with you can fudge on the story a little bit, but you've been struggling with, answer that question. This solves, what does this solve? And then so you can. Let's get in your groups and see if you can
Yeah.
come up with this.
You've been
Is this clear?
struggling with,
Is this
you've
clear?
been wishing for, you don't have to use this tagline, just kind of a suggestion. You've been wishing for it. You've always wanted it. Something like that.
This one.
Is it a page?
Right.
And renovation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to specific details, don't worry because it's kind of hard to read that.
Putting on.
Oh, and it's main level, the main car garage.
This is a 1 level. One level. You know,
Oh, wow.
Oh. Right,
Exactly. I know this is very odd. It's like off the toilet corner.
Yeah, I think it's just, comments that.
How we doing? Hard, easy.
That's a good one. I know.
Hard, easy, how we doing? How you doing? Who's got something? Who's got a little something to share? Who's gonna be brave? Just share it away. There's no judgments here as far as you know. That's a joke.
We started back here figuring out who's gonna buy this house. That seems like a natural place to start.
Who is the person?
You're not going to Ogden because you don't have any money, but
Oh, yeah, there you go, you're out.
it's not gonna be a downsizer. And it's most likely not gonna be a first time home buyer. It's gonna be your traditional move up buyer that has lack of space. So this home solves your lack of a fourth bedroom, lack of a fifth bedroom, something along those lines.
Nice.
And you need to have a call to attention to get people to stop, because if you've got me scrolling social media, I'm not stopping for anything. You can barely get me on that thing. So it better be something like a pattern interrupt on a phone call that's gonna get me to stop.
Better.
Draw me in.
Thank you. That was nice. That was really good. So you would start with the, well, first of all, when you list this house, who's the best resource to learn who would buy this house? The person who bought the house. So tell their story. When in doubt, tell their story. There's a great reason why they bought the house. Just don't tell them why they're trying to get the hell out of it, you know what I'm saying?
It's haunted.
Anyone else want to share what their list looks like?
This home solved bright and open.
Oh, this home solved.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you hear people say, "Wow." You open, you
Yeah.
got the ball in. You know, the family could be over here watching the big screen. And someone else is in the kitchen, putting together a meal or whatever. Family time.
Nice. Nice.
Love it.
Great, thanks. Any other thoughts? Mikey?
We just had Easter, so we can say something like you have been struggling with finding a place for every family member in your house with this one. Solves all your problems about that. There's enough bedrooms for your whole family, so you can sit back and relax.
Nice.
Let's give her up. That was right by the book. That was the whole, way to go. Way to go, Mikey. That's outstanding. Well, let's hear what Chad put together from all of Donald's talks that I put into chat. I'll let you go.
All
What did it say? What we got?
So in our categories of 1, 2, and 3, you've been struggling with having a challenge, finding a home with enough space for everyone, kind of like what Mikey was hitting on, without feeling like you have to compromise on layout or comfort. This home solves that for you with 6 bedrooms, multiple living areas, and a layout design for how families actually live day to day. And so you can finally have the space, flexibility, and the comfort your family needs without feeling like you're outgrowing your home. Now that is a listing description. Connective, right?
The short way of looking at it is, what's the problem? How does this solve those problems? And with this one, so you can, you're envisioning, you're helping them with their vision of them being in that house. So again, problem, solve, and vision for them. And I'm gonna pause for a second. We have a great person to talk here at lunch, and we have the great Grace. And this is, first of all, if you want to skip all of this, you got opportunities. Second of all, you know, you're not gonna be everywhere at once. You're not gonna, so we just want you to have this cadence so that you do it. Obviously, the photos are extremely important in today's market, right? All right, what do you think about this? What do you see? Very common, right? I'm sure we posted too, right?
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Yep.
What do we see? Let's hear. Oh.
Wrong title company.
That's good.
Damn big.
You're gonna start growing still.
It's cute, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of a story. It's a sweet couple
Mm-hmm.
from start to finish, so it did okay. You know, and then their logo and everything was underneath it, but who's the hero here?
The agent.
The agent's the hero, right? Cause it's just so, I just sold this. Cause there was more information on it about person. And, is there a tagline? Trust me, there's not. I had to cut it off, but I didn't want the person to know that we're ripping on them or anything, cause we're not really ripping. This is normal. So, here's what we'll do. Let's try it again. How would you rewrite it with your group? The next time you on a list of just sold and you want to get people's attention, how are you gonna do it? All right, back in the groups. Here we go.
Quick.
Woohoo!
This is it. I'm sitting here. I like this one. Just for story. Create the story. You know, are like. They were dealing with blank. We helped them buy blank so they could blank.
Yeah, it's thinking obviously, and in our mind, thinking help them, you know, celebrating that, so celebrating what they went through to get where they are. How we help them process. All this fun stuff back.
Because I see it all the time.
Yeah.
So I person, I push people. So like this looks normal.
Yeah. Well, when we catch you, yeah, when you could, you post.
What did you say?
Or.
It's a
private. Oh, very.
What are they dealing with?
But that's why I
Well,
like.
you help them.
Since.
But I mean, I just, so they
But
can
I
have.
don't think hearing it from other.
If they like the shirt, I'm like.
That nobody might hear that those guys just bought a house. But how can I tell a story that's like, oh, that's actually. We're not something. Yeah.
Right, that, they don't have, they don't have like money down or something like that, that was this much down.
I'm a
They're like,
pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So thinking that I'm the key.
Watch my YouTube.
I can create a process like just watching through everything.
It seems, it's kind of, it is, yeah, just.
Cause I put so much of the material in mine, you know.
But you don't have to think about it.
How we doing?
How are we doing?
Yeah, sure.
How you doing?
This one's fun. You get to create the story. Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back.
I feel like.
There, I heard some good stuff.
Like Mo had some good stuff over there.
Yeah. Your folks were dealing with something. Your folks were dealing with something. Let's hear it.
Dealing with something.
All right, Mo's got the floor.
So similar to the crowd, is this buyer? Is this person, who are we dealing with? Well, we decided that they were first time home buyers. And they were dealing with rent. And we helped them by finding a new home so they could invest in their future.
Very good.
That's short, sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love that.
There.
Yep.
Steve took all the credit for that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else have one they want to share?
Well, a tagline,
They need it. What's your tagline?
big or small, we sell them raw.
I,
You know, that could be for a lot of industries. That's a good.
big or small.
And another good one. Lydia might remember this one, back when we still used yellow pages. I did a grocery cart. In front of the produce department,
At Cub
and
Foods.
my wife's looking at an apple. And find a realtor that will really produce for you.
I remember. You still have nightmares.
You still coil back a little bit on that one.
I still.
Grace, did you have somebody online?
Yeah,
Yeah, Grace had somebody online.
I don't go to the produce section ever anymore.
What do you got online, Grace?
Angela on Zoom said they were ready for their next chapter and didn't want the process to feel overwhelming or uncertain. We focused on keeping things clear, simple, and moving forward every step of the way. Now they're settling into their new home in Lakeville. If you're thinking about making a move and want a process that feels clear, not chaotic, I'm always here to help you navigate it.
Oh, that was good. That's good. Well, way to go, Angela.
Yeah.
All right, thank you all. Let's keep on rolling here. Now this, this is, pardon me, this is what came up with. They weren't sure they could pull this off. That's a pretty good hook, right? What do you mean? But they stayed in it, trusted the process, and we found the right fit. Now they're homeowners, building equity and stepping into the life that they wanted. Call Jamie today so he can go to bat for you too.
Nice.
The part there is we dropped a we in there, but it's still all about them. And then adding the you too after your tagline says, look, I just kick butt for them. And you create FOMO saying, hey, you want what they got, I do this for you too. So very good. This, we're gonna move on to a video quick. Oh, there you go. The movie was quick. Stop. Oh. There we go. This moves. This one will. Please move to this. Let's go to the next one first. So look at this. So this is, of course, this is when you click more, and this got really late at night, so I got lazy and didn't want to try to remove their name. So sorry, DeRochers, just is what it is. This is a $2 million home. This is a $2 million home. This is the video. It's the video is pretty, but then it's a click more. What do you see about this?
Can't read it. Can't read that way on where.
Oh,
It's too long, but yeah.
Is this a story or a reel?
I don't recall how long it is.
It's a reel.
It has to be a reel, right? Because they click more to see more.
Well, it's obviously Chat GPT.
Obvious.
Because of the emojis or? Yeah, because of the little emojis are always.
That's my signature, girl, careful.
Yeah.
It adds so much to my books.
No, I'm talking about like the little emojis before the
Yeah.
price, before the,
Yeah.
oh, really?
Yeah.
It's our thing.
If it has M dashes.
So this is all the stuff.
Long dash.
Chat GPT. love-
This is all the stuff about the things that they did say. Okay, and again, I'm not ripping on them. They're doing, they probably have someone they hired to do it. They're great realtors, and that's not the case, but. That's just a lot, right? Oftentimes too, you'll see. What they recommended on there too is a lot of times we'll see a typical video with one of us walking into it. And it'll be, hey guys, I just listed this. Home in a prime Hugo location. I just like Hugo. Prime Hugo location. Now, I'm scrolling past that right now, probably. Because that really is not interesting to me. Or it could say, hey, just listed this, or insert anything about the home without having a story or a potential buyer, and then, hey, let's take a look. unless I'm just interested in seeing the house on the video. The words are not intriguing, right? I would have done it that way if I was a realtor, so this is helpful. So ask yourself, what would stop the scroll? Every time you're doing this, what would stop the scroll? Thank you, Jason. 1, 1, 3, 6. All right, let's rewrite it. Again, this is a video. It's a short video, and thank you. It's a short video, so hey, if you've been dealing with X, you're not alone. That could be its own saying, actually, you're not alone. Here's something that helps. So you can then add your closing. Are we ready? Is this too much? Do you think it's too much? Scotty says it's too much. It's okay. We don't want to go all into this. Do you just want to hear what they said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, very good. We're running low on time too, so that's perfect, right? Thanks, Jason. You turned it on, didn't you? That's smart. I don't know how I turned it. Anyway, here's their open. Remember that if you've been dealing with finding a home that looks great online, but doesn't actually feel like it's worth it in person, you're not alone. Here's something that helps. A home where the details actually match the experience. 18-foot ceilings, a kitchen built to gather in, and a layout designed for how you actually live. The outcome. So you can walk in and immediately immediately know this is different. You'll feel it the moment you walk in, and if this is the one, I'll go to bat for you too. It's shorter, it's easy. I think people want more. Any thoughts on that? No thoughts?
Well, if you don't have any thoughts, you're not alone.
Here's a solution. Dawn.
Is this in the caption or are these in like closed captions in the video itself?
Good question. This can be either or. So as you're walking along, if you want the words to just show in the first 3 seconds, the first part, and then 3 to 5 seconds, you're not alone, or it could be what you're saying. So.
You're saying it. If you're saying it, you should also have the closed.
Yes, you should all, very correct. Thank you. You should also have the captions.
Most people watch that.
It's true.
Where is it already? Right. Oh, well, yeah, accessibility wise, yes.
Good. Well, I think I've worn you all out. Is that fair? All right, we're not gonna try it again. That's just, we had extra time. And let's go to here. Just final thought. Don't describe the house. Describe what it fixes. All right, reach out if you want anything. I'm gonna get the prompt, the master prompt out to you too. If anyone else wants it, that helps you just go. I'll set it up so that it's like, hey, this is the house. This is what I've got. How is Donald Miller gonna solve this for me?
Great.
But maybe I'll just send it to you. Maybe put it on Facebook. Put it on Facebook. That's a good idea. Anything else? Any other thoughts, questions? Lisa ran out of here before we took that jacket and returned it for 50 grand. All right, well, let's stick around for home story visuals. My man Sean, we have Chipotle. So please come back in, get your Chipotle and come back in here. Mind your manners in there. Chipotle is great. So everyone's gonna wanna like grab and go and crush it and get it going. Come on back and listen to my man. I'm curious on the answer to his hook. Thank you.
And then like